Guess what, folks? I've solved the cheating problem in Call of Duty Warzone. It's fully solved. All I had to do was spend $1,000 to make it happen. Just to preface, I do want to say that's 1,000 Canadian, so that's kind of more like, I don't know, maybe 5 Monopoly dollars or US dollars. We all know that the cheating problem in Call of Duty has obviously destroyed and plagued this game for 5 full years. 5 years. They have not been able to figure out an anti-cheat. They released Ricochet, but when I say figure it out, like, you know what I'm talking about. So if you guys do not know, in the last biggest update with Season 2, they finally released a very big change. Now, this is a band-aid. This is not a... I do not praise them for this. I do not think this is incredible stuff. I think it's a band-aid, and it is making me be able to enjoy the game again, but I think it's slightly pathetic due to the fact that, like I said, it's been 5 years! 5 years, and we can't figure out an anti-cheat like Valorant, like Fortnite. There's so many games we could go through the list. These companies literally joke about how bad the Ricochet anti-cheat is. Anyway. They haven't been able to figure it out, but in this last update, they did a little band-aid switch. What they did was they added a new setting on console. So if you guys are on console, you have a new setting where if you go into ranked crossplay, you can turn that setting on, and then in brackets it says console only. That allows you to only play against Xbox and PS5 players. With the cheaters off of the consoles, when I get to play those crossplay lobbies, I'm having a blast. If this is what Verdansk is going to be like, I'm going to have a good time. Hopefully, obviously, they can figure out between now and then an actual working anti-cheat to make it even better. But until now, this is definitely what I'm going to be doing. Now, before we get into today's video, I got to tell you about our sponsor, Repeat.gg. Repeat.gg is a website that allows you to compete in tournaments, in free tournaments, and win money and prizes. Games like League of Legends, PUBG, Fortnite, Rocket League, and obviously Warzone. And something very exciting that they're doing right now, they're running a campaign called New Year, New Rig. New Year, New Rig is a chance for players to upgrade their gaming equipment by entering for a chance to win a Starforge PC or a PlayStation 5. All you have to do to enter is join the tournament, and the winners will be chosen at random. There's going to be 8 total tournaments across Fortnite, Warzone, and Rocket League. 4 total PCs and 4 total PS5s given away. Now, the giveaway is only for the US only, but the tournaments are for everybody. It's global wide, and there's a $1,000 prize pool for each tournament. It takes just a minute to sign up. It's super easy. You connect your game ID and you can start playing instantly. And when you set up your whole game ID, you play just like normal, and the website will track your score. Repeat.gg is a very trusted platform as well. They are owned by PlayStation, but they're available on all platforms. Thank you so much to Repeat.gg for sponsoring today's video. Let's get into the gameplay. Let me show you guys something. Oh no, I can't, because this isn't a PC. This is a PS5. Let me see if I can pull it up on my phone. This is my Canadian Amazon. You guys gotta keep that in mind. 200 plus of them were bought just this month. 200 plus were bought just as much, and this is Canadian. This is a Canadian version, so I'm pretty sure a lot more were probably purchased in the US because 10 times more people. So thousands of these bad boys are getting pumped out regularly. That's really the only thing you got to deal with on console. If you don't know what a Corona Zen is, it controls your recoil. That's basically it. I'm pretty sure that's what it does. Believe it or not, I've never used one, so I don't know what it exactly does. All I've heard is that it just controls your recoil. It makes recoil non-existent. Anyway, we're here now. We got the... And we got the console turned on, locked on, ready to go. Advanced UAV just goes up into the stratosphere. I might pop a UAV. What? They lost track of me. Well, that was useless. Here comes these guys. Not completely useless. Look at this. Boom. We're gonna lock in here. Okay, we're gonna lock in. Okay, hold on. Take them one at a time. Boom. Snoop Dogg's going first. Boom. See ya. Airstrike's on our head. Let's get inside. Snoop Dogg's on the ground, taking a seat. There's my boy Snoop. Set him down again real quick. Because there's one thing that is definitely different on console, and that is the input delay on the controller. Input delay on the controller on PC, I will say, it feels a lot smoother. Now, mind you, we're talking about milliseconds here, so like, it's not really it's not going to make your gameplay a ton different. It's just because, you know, it's being used to the way it feels on PC, and then playing on this is going to just feel different. I mean, we're still absolutely cooking, but you know what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. So obviously Activision has talked about, you know, in the coming seasons to be revamping and, you know, obviously, you know, hopefully fixing their anti-cheat, like making it so everybody can play no matter what platform you're on. You can play console, you can play PC, and you don't have to feel like everyone you're running into is a cheater because you are confident in the anti-cheat that your game has. This is what the player base at Valorant feel like. This is what Fortnite's player base feels like. Marvel Rivals, like these are other games that people play and are very popular and are AAA games by big studios. So it shows you it's possible. Hopefully they, you know, are speaking the truth when they say that this is what they're actually going to be trying to do. This one team is just playing on top of prison the whole game and they're sniping and shit. We got to get rid of these guys, man. Hopefully that ends up being true though, you know? Because it obviously would be nice, especially like leading up to Verdansk. Like if they could lock this shit in, that's my hope, obviously. You know, it's, you know, the chances of it actually being the case is probably very low, that that's actually what they're going to end up pulling off and doing. I hear somebody above me. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. And until then, we have console. We have crossplay to be able to turn off. It's just, like I said, it's just a shame that you have to do that. You just can't go play with the boys no matter what platform you're on. Obviously, consoles can play with consoles, I guess. So, like, you know, if you and the boys are on PS5 and Xbox, you can play together. But, like, what a shame for your buddy that has a PC. What about all the people that bought PCs over the last couple of years? So many people have switched to PC. It's like, you have to then ask yourself, like, is it worth it to switch? I mean, if you want to deal with less cheaters, then it definitely is going to make you deal with a lot less cheaters. So hopefully you already just have a console laying around. I would maybe go back to it for a little bit. It's not going to feel as clean and as smooth as your PC, but you could fry just as hard on this, 100%. Wow, these lobbies stay alive nicely, bro. This is what it looks like when there isn't a hacker in every single lobby, huh? Wow.
Only 25 remain.
And I mean, we're still zapping. I mean, we got 120 FPS. We're still, like, it still looks good. This is not like old, this isn't old console gaming. Like back, I would say there was a big advantage back when there was, when it was like Warzone and PS4s. You know what I mean? Like, you know, 60 hertz, no FOV slider on console, all that kind of stuff. But I'd say it's just significantly improved. Like, this is not really miserable having to play on. No way. No way. Ocho! Nah, GG's, bro. Buddy is diddying me right now. No, Diddy, no! Hope you guys are enjoying the gameplays on the console. It definitely feels a lot better, bro. It definitely just feels so much better. Like, if I could sum it up to you guys, how this session was, and like, if you're asking yourself, like, is it worth it to go back to console? Listen, if you don't have one, obviously paying any money just to fix this game yourself, I would say don't do it. But if you have a PS5 or you have an Xbox, and you're on PC, you maybe upgraded to a PC recently, if you want to like feel like you're playing COD the way it's meant to be played, which is just like not playing against cheaters in every single game you can go into, then come to console for sure. Go back to console. New gen consoles are not nearly as bad as the old gen ones, bro. The new gen ones keep up with PC in my opinion. I could shit on a PC player on this shit easily, bro. You got 120 FOV. You got there's only one single downside. You have 120 hertz, which is more than enough to be able to see. It's pretty good clarity. Again, FOV slider, all that good stuff. And the best thing is like I said, you turn off crossplay and you no longer have to deal with PC players, which is where 99% of the cheaters come from, chat. That's when shit started getting bad. When we all switched when COD switched to PC, that's when shit hit the fan. And listen, they should be able to. The bottom line is this: they should be able to have switched to PC and made everything crossplay the way they did, you know, with Warzone, etc. But like, they should have been able to do that seamlessly with no cheaters, the same way Fortnite has done it, the same way Valorant does it, the same way other AAA massive studios are able to create an anti-cheat that actually works. So they could do it. They just haven't been able to. So they turned on this crossplay option for the time being. It is a decent, you know, solution now. It's like more of a band-aid, but I mean, they should eventually get around to the anti-cheat, please. I would love to go back to Verdansk on my PC because I bought a PC and I have a nice rig and I like playing PC. But if I have to play console, and I will. If it means I don't have to play against cheaters, like the only thing you're going to run into on this game now is a Cronus user. That's it. And even them, I don't think I'm running into them too much. And even if I am, it's like they still have to have game sense. And you could outplay someone with a Cronus. It's almost impossible to outplay someone with wall hacks that knows every move and can lock onto your head the second that you peek around a wall. So glad to not be dealing with any of that. If you have a console, I would go do it. If you don't have a console already, I don't know if I'd maybe invest the money in hopping back on this, just because, I don't know. That's up to you. But it definitely is. It's definitely nice and it plays smooth and it's good.